miracle. The piano came over the pulpit, down the aisle, and into the cultural hall. So, fostering collaboration, what I would like to suggest to you people as a group, lift where you stand. Help one another. Lift each other. Teach each other. If you come to the Stone Center, you're going to learn stuff. Learn stuff from each other. Don't be selfish. If you know something and it's going to work and you know it works and it works better than anything you've got, share it with your comrades. Lift where you stand. Okay? You go okay with that one? Okay. Fuel inspiration. What I'd like to say tonight about fueling inspiration is be observant. Most of us are in a life in America right now where we're just filled and overflowing with so much that we can't maneuver. We can't be observant because we're so busy doing other things. So let me tell you a story. I was in Vietnam. Just prior to getting there, I was assigned to a company where 96 men were part of the group. All of them but 18 were killed the week before I got there. I was in operations and intelligence, which meant that I'd be in a nice warm place like the Stone Center on an LZ. Though because everybody had been killed, I ended up in the fields of Vietnam. To me, it was a gift. And things happened to me there that are sacred and that changed my life. One of the things that happened to me, which is not sacred and didn't change my life as much as some things did, was that I was able to observe the incredible beauties and workings of nature. Because when you're sitting in a jungle floor, the only thing you're thinking about is protecting yourself and the others that are there. We were a search and destroy team. There were 8 of us. And as we went through the jungle, I was able to observe the beauties that were in Vietnam. One day I was sitting in the jungle floor, and I was observing the ground. And a pile of ants about as big as the seat of one of these chairs in a formation was going across the jungle floor. And on top of them were centipedes about that long and about that big around that were dead, I thought. Found out later that they were just poisoned. They were still alive. They were actually not poisoned. They were paralyzed. Thank you. So, and they're going across the jungle floor. And then I see this ant take off. And he takes off across the jungle floor. And I'm watching as the group moves along. And suddenly the group moves and changes direction. I'm saying, what's going on here? And they go to where this ant is, who has found another piece of morsel of food. And they go up and they all paralyze it. They put it on top of each other and they start through the floor again. I watched as dozens of these ants just went out in recons and found stuff. They did not communicate with each other in any way that I could ever see or understand. But the mob knew that they'd found food, one of them, and they would just go. Okay? Does that make sense? I never understood that. What I'd like to suggest to you is that your theme of fuel inspiration is I want you to be observant. Because if you're observant and you see the things that are around you, you can incorporate those into what you do. Now, it's my belief, and I feel very strongly about this, that this earth is filled and overflowing with incredible beauty, incredible color, minerals, and organisms and things that you guys, I think you hope, you depend upon to give you your inspiration. There is nothing color-wise that any of us can create that is more beautiful than what's already created by nature. But if we can pull it into our lives and copy it, it becomes a gift to us and to others. So, number 3 is fuel inspiration. I would like to suggest to you to be observant. Now, women and men have individual gifts, and you have powers to